So today we're going to talk about eating on a budget. So we're going to be making rice and chicken bowls and using zucchini, carrots, a little bit of broccoli, and some avocado. So the total cost of this whole recipe is about $11.47. We have some of the ingredients now, we won't use all of it. So things like the olive oil, things like the rice, we'll have some left over. So if you wanted to make this recipe again, you're still going to have those ingredients, but we just factored the total cost in, so it accounts for all those amounts anyway. So our olive oil, first item on our list, $2.49. Now these are all from Aldi's. This is a duck, but we actually use chicken, so our pound of chicken is $3.23. Our zucchini, 3 zucchini at Aldi's was $1.69. Our pound of carrots was 99 cents. Our avocados, these were 99 cents each, and for our recipe today we only used one, so we just used that 99 cents. Bag of frozen broccoli, we used $1.19. And then our pound of brown rice is 89 cents. And so once again, when you cost this recipe out, all the ingredients here plus the ones we used to prepare our recipe, it made about 6 servings. We have our chicken. This is what our finished product looks like. We have our chicken, our rice, our vegetables. Some of these have a little bit of avocado in them. But it made that and enough ingredients to show this demo and prep with for about $11.47 divided by 6 servings. It's going to be $1.91 per serving, which is pretty good. Now, because of the amount of rice and vegetables, because if we prepped all this and cooked all this, and we still have our olive oil, if we got one more pound of chicken, which would be another $3.23, that's another way to save some money. You're going to be spending a little bit more up front, so it's going to be closer to $14. But when you cost that out for another 6 servings, it's going to be about $1.22 per serving, which is really good. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our zucchini. So this is our zucchini. When we're using our knife, we want to be really careful. So we want to keep the sharp edge of the knife, the point of the blade down, and we're just going to rock it to cut one end off the zucchini, just like that. We're going to turn it here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and we're going to cut that end off the zucchini. I'm going to cut it right down the middle using that same technique. And then I'm going to take it, point of the blade down, rock it to create that flat edge, because that way when we stick it down on the cutting board just like that, I can just use that same technique, rocking back and forth, and I can cut this zucchini into strips just like that. All right, and that's the safest way to cut the zucchini. I'm going to take these strips and I'm just going to line a cookie sheet with aluminum foil and lay these strips right on top. So that's our zucchini. And once again, this is 3 zucchini plus what we have in the recipe, so you're going to have leftovers as well. We do the same thing with that other side. We're just going to rock it back and forth real quick and cut that into strips. Zucchini is a really good source of fiber, so we're going to add that. Do 1 row of zucchini. The next thing we're going to show you how to cut is a carrot. Now carrot, this one's already been peeled first, but what I like to do is I like to take one side of the carrot down more than the other when I'm peeling it to create kind of that flat edge. I'm going to put point of the blade of the knife down, rock it just like that. Point of the blade down. I'm going to move my fingers out of the way to keep them safe in case the carrot rolls. I'm just going to flatten. Now I have that flat edge once again. And I'm just going to rock that knife to cut it into strips just like that. Okay. I'm going to take my carrot and I'm just going to line that cookie sheet with my carrot. Now if you don't have time to do this ahead of time, if you have time on like a Sunday, you can chop up all your vegetables like that, keep them in little bags in the fridge so that when you get home from work you can pull out the bag, throw it straight down on the cookie sheet, and you're good to go. That's why we have some frozen broccoli, so we just take our broccoli, we open it up. Instead of steaming this in a microwave, we can just lay it down on our cookie sheet with the rest of our veggies. Okay, so we have our broccoli, our carrots, our zucchini. We're just going to take our olive oil, hit it with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, just like that. And then we're just going to put a little bit of salt on all of them. And then a little bit of pepper on all of it. So it's okay. I think it's okay if we're cooking from scratch. It's okay to add just a little bit of salt, because most stuff we get out of the package is packed full of sodium. So you're actually probably going to use less salt when you cook from scratch, because you're going to know the amount you're putting on there than you would if you got like a TV dinner or something like that. So I take my vegetables. My oven's already set at broil or 450 or 500 degrees. I'm just going to pop this in the oven. Now the broccoli is going to take a little bit longer, but usually it takes about 15 minutes. You want to check it every 5 minutes or so to make sure it's not burning. Some ovens heat up a little bit faster than others, but we'll let that just keep going. The next thing you're going to do, and we already did this ahead of time, is we're just going to take our rice and prepare it to the instructions. It's usually about 2 cups of water per 1 cup of rice. So once again, we only cooked probably about 2 or 3 cups of rice. So you're going to have some rice left over, which is why we recommend, because of all the stuff we have left over, you can make probably 6 more servings of this recipe again if you just had some more chicken. That's what we ran out of. So you're going to cook your rice. Same thing with your chicken. All it is just chicken breast, just cubed up. And we just sauteed that in the pan with a little bit of our olive oil, a little salt and pepper. And then you're going to have your finished product right here. We sliced up avocado in some of them in place of the zucchini. It's just depending on what you like. But it comes out to about 6 servings. And if you wanted to sub this out, this is a great base. So say you want to do your chicken with a little bit of taco seasoning, a little bit of your brown rice, you could add some black beans, and you can make like a guacamole or a fresh salsa. Just a lot of different things you can do with this recipe. But it comes out to about $1.91 per serving, which is pretty good. And then if you get another pound of chicken, you can probably stretch this for 12 servings and make it about $1.22 per serving, and that's shopping at Aldi's. All right, thanks guys.